to jump on top of an enemy, like, that completely ruined the entire quest for me because it slowed it down to a snail's crawl. No, I do not want to continue Wave Rider. Okay, enter the kingdom of Duviri, the spiral. I can only imagine what eldritch horrors await us.
Begin again.
Well, hello there, sweet Umbreon.
Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen.
Your Royal Highness's match luggage?
Entertainment.
Hi, Cranberry!
How many times will one dissenter die before accepting their fate?
Hey, anything is above Wave Rider at this point. Like, this animation is gorgeous. This is like this is like watching a movie.
I ask you once more, how many times will one fool die? How much will one proud human soul suffer? Before bending a knee to the greatness of their eternal king. Citizens of Duviri, it is a well-known fact to each and every one of us, yes, that the unbent knee must be broken.
Sorry, Chief, but I don't bow before anybody, so get your ass back in that chair and eat some Tostitos for all I care. Yeah, this is like cinema quality. Like, they could, like, whoever did this, this whole cutscene, like, they could definitely make a movie about this. Like, that would be sick, having like a Warframe movie or an animated series. Was that legit, like, Pedro Pascal, or was that just, like, a coincidence? I know about now, Nad's probably played, but... yeah, it looks like him, but... more of just a passing resemblance.
Begin.
Begin again, but no one to
That
let go.
feeling you're stuck
Yes, all the time.
inside your little wheel, only to find you're right back where you started.
Oh, hi Sage, welcome to the
So it
stream.
goes. Day by day, year by year.
I think it'll depend on the Eldritch Horror. Most of the time they're neutral, at the very least.
You're just a prisoner, trapped in the spiral of someone else's dream.
I work for a hardware store, so I know how this feels, being trapped in someone else's dream.
Begin again.
You've made the king furious. And not just him. Me! We've both had enough of you. By order of His Majesty Dominus Thrax, death
By
you
impale.
will look at me when I...
You can't send it back to hell.
With a name like Dominus Thrax, like, he's definitely compensating for something.
Even better! Death by meteor!
The only thing I know is that this part takes place before the New War, I guess. Wait, that's the hand that the Lotus lost. Huh. Are we just getting double hand now? Okay, no, it's just like a glove, but... Oh, by the way, I also changed my drifter up. So this is like post-New War drifter, but...
Why not? Now what?
The near movie quality of the cutscene to the visual effect of looping just being one of those hypno videos, right? I mean, they had to cut corners somewhere. May as well cut them in a monologue. Well, they're not really doing anything, so I'll just avoid them for now. See, it's weird because I'm playing this and, like, it's got the hand that's, like, guiding me. And it's like, this came out, like, a little bit before Tears of the Kingdom, so it's just like, what is it with games nowadays and replacing your hand with another one? You have found gun and now kill. Yeah, right?
What's gotten into you?
Thank you, Sage. I tried to go with, like, a Desert Ranger kind of vibe. Because, like, when I think of the Drifter, I think of, like, a Desert Wanderer. So that's why I have the swords on the back and the hood and mask and everything. Maybe maybe the developers are all thumbs. Find a way across the bridge, okay. Well, it's pointing me this way, so... I mean, if I was in a Warframe, I could have just did that and jumped over it. And I probably could find a way to jump over it if I really tried, but... I'm gonna do it the legitimate way. Okay, left. Hold, jump. A double jumping horse, okay. But this is like so... This is so different from the Warframe that I'm used to. Like, I'm literally riding a horse in, like, a medieval, feudal-esque kingdom. Okay, hands, tell me where to go. Now, I probably won't be able to finish this in one go, because I do have to go to work at 4. But I will try to play as much as I can. Because like I said, I'm reducing my hours, so hopefully once that becomes a thing, I'll be able to stream more, have a better sleep schedule. Duviri Paradox is Soulframe Alpha. Oh, welcome to the stream, Papa Foam. And yeah, I can definitely see a lot of the similarities. Like, it seems like this is the Warframe version of some of what I saw in Soulframe. Now, I didn't watch all of Soulframe's demo, mind you, because I was more interested in Warframe as it stands, but, I mean, what I saw was pretty cool. Okay, so... Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I think it started with Resident Evil 7, Ethan losing his hand.
I am the
Poor Ethan losing both of his hands.
of the courtly stage. Until that witch Lucinia took it from me. A fancy new hand, sire. Lucky you.
I don't belong here. Shit. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're just some Thrax plaything, right?
Too true.
Damn.
Not like you. No matter how much work I put in.
I'm just looking for a way out of here.
A way out?
I mean, there's that big ship off in the distance there, the Zeraman, so...
Where?
Yonder.
Don't get in my way.
Yeah, I'll shoot you for good measure.
Loves you. Of course they would.
Yoshikage, Kirib got a position on the writing team. See, that's exactly what I was thinking, too. It's like, this would be Kira's dream. I'm excited for Soul Frame, not gonna lie. Duviri is really fun, too, not saying anything. Oh, well, I appreciate the no spoilers. Like, because I really want to experience... Because I've known about this for a while, but I never actually played it. Because I've been saving it for stream. Punches your character down the stairs. Soap trusted you! I thought I could too! This meme of the day brought to you by Cranberry. So how in the bloody hell does Makarov know you? I was just thinking about that the other day too, which is strange. Oh, hey, that's my operator. Oh, I see. That way? Right here? Over there? That's cool, controlling the operator and the drifter at the same time. Okay. Isaac Jr., the operator. Right? Like, I tried to, like, go with a theme for each of my characters, so, like, the drifter obviously is, like, a desert ranger, and then my operator is just Isaac Clarke. Okay, let me go over there and see, like, how they can jump on that. Okay, there's a path. This reminds me of those enemies in, I think A Link to the Past that mirror your movements, like those skeletons. It kind of reminds me of that. Okay. So, just like that. Dude, seeing child you in a mirror is a hell of a writing concept. Right? Like, as I mentioned in the Discord server that I found, like, some old family tapes. And it's really odd, like, seeing yourself at a point in your life where, like, you were physically present but not mentally there, if that makes sense. It's kind of similar to that.
Who has everything. A little something extra.
Thanks, I guess?
Be on your way. That oreworm is hunting, and it has your scent. Though you could buy some time if you fed it Lucinia first.
Can I do, like, tricks with the horse? Like, do, like, a K-drive stuff with the horse?
Sad, isn't it? Though, not like you can feel a thing.
For me, it was the Mount St. Helens eruption. I was like 3 months old when that happened. Yeah, and it's like looking at footage just from that time period, like when we're children, like we just think of like what were we doing at that time? That's what, generally I think about when I see, like, old footage from those times. Like, what was I doing? What was my family doing? Because, see, like, for months now, or actually about, like, a year and a half now, I've been trying to archive, like, all of my family videos and photos, as many as I can, just in case the event of a disaster, and just so it's all digitized. But, like, this tape that my mom brought over, like, I took a look at it at first, and I was like, okay, it's just, like, my aunt's 5th grade graduation. Big whoop. Good footage, but not what I'm looking for. Because I was looking especially for footage of my grandmother and my grandfather, because I haven't heard my grandmother's voice in over 20 years. So, I rewound the footage all the way, because the way that the camcorder was, I didn't understand some of the functions of it. But I got a lot more than I bargained for. I got an hour and a half of footage of my grandparents. So I got, like, all of what I needed, and then some. Oh, isn't this, like, the new introduction of the game? Or is this just a... Because I know they changed, like, the, first, like, the opening mission of Warframe, but I wasn't sure, like, how much they changed it, because I started, like, 2014, early 2015.
You're thinking, is this real?
Teshin, go back 6 feet under, you're dead! It's like, I love you, Teshin, but there is no way that you can convince me that he survived getting his neck snapped on a sentient ship with no medical attention. Like, no, you are a ghost at best. Like, I will believe it if it's a ghost, but I do not believe that you are physically there.
I'm wondering why the hell this all feels so damn familiar.
Emotions, they guide where others
Is he
fail.
petting a jackalope?
The king's spiral takes away time, experience.
You don't seem like the others.
I mean, I know a thing or two about spirits, don't get me wrong, but...
Oh, yes. And this is, well, it was you that named her, remember?
Soul. No, I actually like the name Terra more.
I remember her oceans crashing wild under churning.
Reminds me of the Teen Titans character.
This place,
And it's also like a name for, like, Earth.
facade of that
Like terraforming.
a prison from which you must escape.
I'm just so tired.
The figurine you pulled from the paradox.
There are always those who wish to go back to better times, but that begs the question, were there ever good times?
Child, you need only to find the rest of its pieces.
I think we don't realize how good times are until they're over. Like, when I was at college, like, I wanted to go home a lot of the time because I just didn't like being there sometimes.
With Thrax on the throne,
But, like, I'd love to go back to college without, like, the
try again.
having to pay, like, all this money
Give
and
you my blades.
not having really any income. Like, I'd love to go back to that period just because, like, there's a lot of stuff that I could have done back then that I didn't end up doing. Oh, this is kind of like the railjack. I'm not going to use these, well, I think it's probably wanting me to, so I'll just do that. Because it gave me specifically 20. No shit, I get to use his swords? Oh!
Until the next.
Oh, tell me we get to do like a Miyamoto Musashi sword style, like the two heavens as one, because if I get to do that, I would be complete. Okay, it's more of a Warframe type thing, but like... Because, in Japanese martial arts, Miyamoto Musashi's school of sword style is like using a wakizashi and a katana like at the same time, dual swords. Because samurai would usually carry around a wakizashi and a katana at the same time, because like they would essentially at the door to like any formal place, they would turn their swords in or just leave them outside, but they'll take the wakizashi inside because that was the only blade that was permitted within, like, say, the Imperial Palace or something like that. I think I'm good in my time. I got to know you. Right?
Trying to make me jealous, are you? I'll find him soon enough.
Oh, this is like Soulsborne stuff. Ooh, parry! All that Jedi Fallen Order practice has really paid off.
I have your measure.
Ooh! Each drifter weapon has a power strike, hold, and press. So it's literally just uppercut? Okay, hold and... Oh. Sorry, I have my glasses off, so it's hard for me to actually read that, so... Each drifter weapon has different power strike, hold... And then press? Okay. Okay. A fucking blade beam? That's literally the equivalent of interrupting an enemy while monologuing. Okay, so... This is like a whole new game!
I'm trying to laugh it off, but you're testing my limits.
I mean, they're the ones who brought a sword to a gunfight. That is so cool! That really slows down the gameplay, like, a lot, and that's something that I've always had problems with Warframe, is how fast it is. So jump off the finger onto the mountain. Okay. A flying horse! Okay, that's something that I didn't expect. Well, I guess it's just a Pegasus at this point, so it's not really a horse anymore, necessarily.
Impressive. If you are done gallivanting across the skies, might I suggest finding shelter on the mainland before Loden's wrath is turned upon you?
Well, they're working on giving Excal personal lore. He even has a face.
Is this real?
Some fevered dream. All right, Teshin, I'll try it your way.
You remember. Good. Now, we can begin. Warframes. brought here by the Paradox. In the world beyond the wall, they were the weapons of a warrior caste called the Tenno. I suspect your hand may offer a way to control them as they did.
I mean, I gotta hand it to you, Teshin. You got a point. Yes, well... You know what? I'll go with Volt, just because he's actually been my main for years because of his speed. So I'm gonna go with Volt. I went with Excalibur the first time, but I'm gonna go with Volt this time since I played the game more. It kind of has a horn, so it's technically an alicorn. Even better! I think, like, most people would probably choose Excalibur right here. So, I think me picking Volt is a really nice distinction between other people here. Okay, that Volt's got a lot of shields. Double jump. Okay, so I guess this is just... Okay, I think I get it now. So I think this is kind of like an introduction to the game for those who started from Duviri, like, from the very beginning. Because this is all literally just, like, tutorial stuff. I mean, I already got all the advanced movements down, like... a backflip in midair.
All right. I think I'm ready.
The King's Reach is weaker here in the Undercroft. On the surface, I suspect this warframe would be a liability, attracting his every worm.
She teaches the magic of friendship.
You can roam free and revel in its power.
So what am I doing here, Teshin? A joyride?
You are seeking a paradox. You'll need more than her hand and my blades to survive above. Here they come.
Yeah, like, that's what I kind of felt like, is that this was made for fresh accounts. Because it seems like an alternative introduction to the game. Because I don't have my weapon, or any weapons just yet, just my Warframe abilities. But I think it's a good alternative introduction, like if Duviri is like a completely different, like, not necessarily like game mode, but game type. I'm gonna go with the Lex, because that's... my Aklex Prime is my main secondary.
I play wherever I want.
Okay, what's this? Tigress or the Boltor? I'm gonna go with the Tigress. No offense to the Boltor, but I've always liked the Tigress a bit more. I mean, because it's literally just a double-barrel shotgun. Oh! So, like, this is how equipment is, like, given to us? So we don't, like, get to bring our overpowered stuff, we have to, like, basically get what it gives us, essentially. Cronin or the Fragor. Fun fact, I actually got banned from trade chat because I accidentally typed in a T where there's an R, because of course I've got nubs for hands, so like I just accidentally pressed the button and I got banned from the trade chat for like a couple days. I'm gonna go with the Cronin. About the cool aesthetic of double 6-shooters. Yeah, that's true. Let me see, can I just like... Yeah, I can just pick him up.
You're no Tenno, but I have seen worse.
Sure.
I mean, do you count, Teshin, considering you're dead?
From the other side, they command the self-same powers of void that make the walls of our prison. I suspect the Paradox is their attempt to help us.
And I know that you're saying, like, oh, you don't know, but it's like, it was an accident. It was a completely, like I accidentally pressed the key, and then that happened, and then they just assumed that it was that word, and I feel bad about that, but it's like it was completely accidental. Because, I mean, you try typing with these hands. Like, it's literally, you have to, like, get, like, one of those childhood keyboards with, like, the really big, colorful buttons for me to press. Which I guess is not too far off from my keyboard now, but still. I like how the loading screen... Can I move the horse? Ah, cool. It doesn't move that much, though.
It was war. After all, it defined us. We were made to hate without reflection. Oh, feeling better? That warframe took a greater toll on you than I expected.
Who were you talking to?
If you are recovered, we must begin at once to seek the other pieces
What
of
is this?
Thrax's figurine. I expect they will manifest the same as paradoxes on the surface. Gear up, look around, and tell me when you are ready. All his horses, all his men. The sooner you find the pieces, the sooner you get out of this place.
Was he trying to do Humpty Dumpty? Like, all of the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again?
How'd you end up here anyway?
Through the eye of a storm. I'm not sure if I was dead or alive at the time. You?
Yeah, and I don't, like, I try, like, the most I do is I swear, like, I don't ever say anything that would be, like, considered, like, offensive to somebody. That's just not the kind of a person I am.
Thrax will reset the spiral the moment he senses a warframe on the surface. We will save that for the Undercroft. This should at least give you a fighting chance against his false stacks. He's in a mood. See for yourself. You have angered Thrax, and because he is a creature of emotion,
Poor baby.
his world follows. From the Duviri tales, the Prince of Fire. Be wary. In the story, the king's men had blades of molten steel.
The imp's grown suspicious of me. His spies approach even now to surveil. Me! One more bucket of piss splashed in my face for the world to see! Take care of this before we're both in the stocks!
I love this. Like, the slowed down gameplay just feels so good. Like, I really like the Drifters gameplay in the new War, but, like, this is just great. Like, Warframe, like, I think the biggest thing with me is that for a while it just got too quick. Like, you would just go in and just murder everything in a mission. But now, like, it's slowed down enough to where it's, like, one at a time.
Greater number than that. To trouble me.
I
As
will...
the never-to-be king's fortune rose, so too did his fire, his indignation, his anger.
Okay, so my vision must be worse than I thought, because I read that as open chest and defeat its Gundam. Like, I saw, like, the G and the U and the N, and I'm like, oh, that's Gundam. And now you see how power works down here. Yeah, it seems like it's not, like, you just can't come in with, like, all of your, like, overpowered gear like I have. And I like that. It gives, like, a chance for everybody to, like, try out weapons and see what they like. But at the same time, like, making the gameplay fair, and you don't, like, breeze through everything.
For 2 pins, I'd come down there and smash his face in myself.
Ooh.
I can't. So you have to. Help yourself to his chest!
Okay, can fight him from distance.
I suppose not even you can lose all the time.
So everything was met with anger, and anger was his undoing.
I guess Heaven and Hell must have reversed their positions, because I sent that guy straight to Hell. I mean, this already feels like a hell, considering there's a giant, smoky face off in the distance, but... Oh, Warframe always becoming more anime. I don't mind, though. I'm an anime fan. I mean, I look like something out of an anime.
Something's happening down there. I can feel it. Sort it out, for void's sake.
Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. Like, this is different. Oh, I have to do that in a certain amount of time? Or...
Like an infected wound, the Paradox breeds defenders out of the raw void. Contain the Paradox. Kill the enemy.
It's cool. Oh, I was about to say, like, I haven't encountered any Duviri enemies in this area. Because I was like, that's a nice contrast, like having the regular Warframe enemies and then fighting the Duviri ones in the other area. Oh, what am I doing? I've got Volt.
The spark of victory has been struck. Fight on and fan the flame.
Yeah, and I also took you out with one shot. There's more about your strength than mine. Huh, now I know why the Orkin lost the war.
The undercroft is curved.
Because if like a standard Volt can just erase them, then yeah.
Was the rightful heir, but the boy was chosen. Why is this always happening to me? What is wrong with me? Am I not good enough for all of you?
Will you feel it? Nearby. The paradox you seek.
Who knew the Orkin were pushovers? Yeah, and it's like, some of the other Orkin enemies are like really tough, and I know this is the introduction, but at the same time, it's like, you know... And I'm falling. I tried. I forgot to press the button the next time to actually fly. I've got about 15 more minutes to play before I have to get ready for work. I'm hoping one day that I like
Return to me.
either could do this full time or like I have a job where I can stream wherever I want. It's slow going because like unfortunately the area that I live in is like they don't want people with college degrees. They want people that they can manipulate. So it's hard for me to find a job around here because the market, like the unofficial, like, rule is like, don't hire somebody with a college degree because they know their worth. And that's probably the worst thing about working in this area is that you're either, you have like years and years of experience in another company, you come here to settle down, or you're a teenager who left high school and is trying to find their first job. Or you're, like me, stuck in the middle, like, have a college degree, but no other place in town will hire me because of the fact I have a degree, and they want somebody who is not educated.
I guess we're born with anger. An instinct like any other. Like squinting at the sun, or flinching from a burn. But some of us... maybe we learn it.
Easy. I have you.
Don't!
You saw that ship in the sky? The Zeramin? Our child king must be one of those who was abandoned there. A Tenno.
Wait, really?
You said the Tenno are trying to help me. This paradox stuff? Now you're saying Thrax is one of them? He doesn't seem too helpful.
The history I know. That Zeramin ship returned from the void, bringing with it the extraordinary power the Tenno command. But here is a different path, I suppose. A difference in parallel. A paradox in itself.
They always seem full of themselves, always suspected
The
they were
world
compensating for
above
something.
Changes every day following what Thrax feels. Ready yourself for the next day and consider what you have learned.
Teshin went from badass samurai warrior to an old wise sensei. I like that. I think that's good character development for Teshin, because, like, for some reason he was, like, ageless and, like, hundreds of years old, and yet he was still alive and still fine. But now, like, he's more of a sensei type figure, and I like that, because it shows that he evolved with the game.
Well, it seems that Thrax woke on the right side of his crib today.
Damn! Yeah, get roasted. I hope that it saves my progress, though. I'm sure it will, but if it doesn't, like, it's not a huge deal.
The joy he feels is not lacking in danger. Find the fable hidden and play it out. That way, you may discover the next paradox, the next piece we need.
The world's colorful and pretty. I forgot that I have the horse.
This challenge requires
The alicorn.
persistence, oh, and just a little pinch of perspective.
See, what's really cool about this is it feels like a completely different game. Like, if you told me this was Warframe, like, years and years ago, I would, I'd look at the HUD and say, like, okay, maybe it's related to it, but this is a lot different. You're welcome, Octavia. Oh, the decree.
Like a child hiding its face in play, Mathila hid from the truth. Nothing but joy mattered.
Because it's still sci-fi, but it's more medieval. Like a medieval sci-fi setting. And I think this is what Warframe needed. Like a breath of fresh air. Is it... Well, it's saying over here, but...
It's time for you to face the shadows. Oh, but don't be afraid. Everything is joy. You just have to be strong enough to see it.
Well, it's telling me to go this way, but... Okay, yeah, there's like a cave that I'm missing here.
What?
Whoa, now.
And then the hand tells me not where to go. Yeah, because, like, this icon's telling me over here, and then on the top of the map, it's telling me, like, right around here. Like, right over here, but... I don't think you whistle. Like, that mouth movement does not match what you just did. I don't actually care about MLP and stuff. When Sage is around, Orchid isn't, so I gotta compensate. Orky's dorkiness. Hey, no worries! I mean, I'm a fan of MLP, so no worries. Okay, there we go. Nearly, well, I pretty much broke my legs and then my knees and probably fractured my pelvis and a couple spinal columns, but I made it. Oh. This is just so different from what I'm used to, and I like that. Because like I said, Warframe needed something like this. And so far, I really think that D.E. Rebecca, being the creative head, has done really well for the future of Warframe. Because I've said it before, that, like, D.E. Steve, while I respect the guy, I really feel like his creative direction with Warframe was just not sustainable.
Why could other people not simply be as happy as Mathila was? Why do they have to be so difficult?
Yeah, like, I've watched the entire series. I think, probably, like, my two favorites are Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy. But, like, there's, like, it's, like, like, if I could give you a comprehensive list of which characters I love, but that's mostly every single one. Yeah, that show got me through a really, like, rough time of my life, and I watched it a lot when I was in college. Okay, I've got about 5 minutes. So that gives me enough time to wash up and get ready for the hell that is my work.
Time for you to descend into the undercroft and to make things right. It may not be what you want, but it is what you need.
Endurance is defiance. Prove you can endure the
Well,
it's most oppressive.
the game literally gave me a 5-minute timer. That could not have been more perfect. Yeah, because 5 minutes is all I've got left. Could I stay home? Yes, but, you know, I gotta be responsible and go in. Like, even if I don't want to, that's the thing that sucks the most about, like, being in the area I live in and being an adult. I have to go into a job because it brings in the funds for fun stuff like this. Come back with energy to keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Like, I'll see what happens. Because if not, I'll probably finish it tomorrow. If not, I even set a timer on my phone, so like if you start hearing like the default like iPhone ringtone, that's probably my timer telling me, hey, Eno, you need to, well, I mean, I'm already dressed, but I mean, you need to go wash up, get dressed in your work clothes, and head down the road, which I'm fortunate that my job is literally on the same street that I live. It's literally just like maybe a 5-minute drive down there, if even that. I could walk there if I wanted to, but not really advised in this heat. But yeah, like, streaming like this, like, before I go to work, honestly helps me get through my shift a lot more. It helps me feel more confident and at ease, because, like, days that one of the things, like, that really, like, probably one of the big things that brings me down is I'm not able to stream some days because I work. And I just have no energy after going to work because, like, just the anxiety that people give when I'm there. Oh, hey, Wild! Yeah. Sage, Fluttershy is, probably one of my favorites. Like, she was probably my favorite when I first watched the show, and still is one of my favorites. Because, like, she's genuinely loving, and, like, her being able to show kindness to even, like, the most intimidating of creatures, like, is awe-inspiring, because... And I try to emulate that as much as possible, like, that's... Like, not specifically from Fluttershy, but just, like, being as nice to everybody as I can, because I'm plural-friendly, I'm LGBT+ friendly, like...
Do not waste it.
Can I use transference here? Huh. Not that I would, but I can. It's like, here, Dax Soldier, meet my shotgun. Well, my alarm is about to go off, so I'll go ahead and turn that off. Just so it doesn't blast into the microphone. I mean, I've got a shield, a shotgun, swords, yeah, I don't think you guys have a chance. You can see, like, here, swordsman, meet my double-barreled shotgun. It's like the 17th century meets the modern day. Or rather, postmodern day. I love how they're so cocky and, like, they're like, oh, well, dance for me. It's like, literally right after they say that, I kill them.
I tried. So help me, I tried. I have all this joy in my soul, and yet when I tried to share it, nobody wants to know. Well, try ignoring me now.
It's like whenever they fail, they're like getting destroyed, I guess. Yep, but I have to go to work. Really don't want to, but... gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid out to Aqua. Aqua is another spirit. Go give them some love. And I will either be back later tonight if I'm feeling up for it. If not, I'll be in the Discord server where you can all chat with me, hang out. I will finish it tomorrow, like for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and raid out to Aqua. Again, they're another spirit like myself. Give them some love. And I will be seeing you all soon. Well, I gotta type in their name first. And then I also have to wait for the raid countdown to go down, but... I mean, any extra time that I've got here is great, so... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try. Like, it was, I actually had to leave yesterday because of how bad, like, some of my anxiety got. But, I'll be seeing y'all next time. See you later.